And when it comes now to reporting these frequencies, when you come to reporting these frequencies, now this is just a summary. This is just like reportings that mostly used by people who are doing their thesis. You just as you can report as a statement or a table, but both of them work well. So, for example, you can have either this statement like 20% of the respondents in our sample were male, while 80% were female. Or depending, some may not actually even submit. So, the percentages you got, you'll input them there. Or you can actually have a statement like, assuming you are reporting on the gender, the sample consisted of 80 male and a female respondent. The sample consisted of whatever, or you can actually choose here. The sample consisted of 215 male and 198 female. So I'm telling you, the number, the respondents can be even over 500. Like this was a sample someone was doing for 413. So the sample that they have at this male and this female. So those are the introductory you're going to be presenting. And then now you can come and put it as a table. Remember your table. This statement, you're going to develop it. But the table, we said you can right click, you copy and paste it. Right? When now you're coming to report the continuous variable, again, the average age for the teenage pregnancy. Now you have to put your variable here. The average was, the mean was, the standard deviation was, the mean age of the teenage pregnancies in maybe Mukuru, Kwajenga slum or Kibera was this, the mean with a standard deviation of this. Or else you can just have it as a simple statement. The average household monthly income was, or else the average number of children the teenage mothers have in Kibera slum is 2 or 3 children. Now that is your statement. Remember, you're building a case also. You want to convince, you want to inform some decisions. So you can come input and copy paste your table as it is. Then you can also have the graph. So this builds a case as you are going to be reporting your statistics. So someone will be able to see, you are saying we allocate money for training, or you saying we are allocating money for this project and all this. So where is the case? So you build your case by how you report. The same way, this is also the same way that most people are doing this is also report. So we also talked about saving the file. So saving the file is as easy as we saw. When you're saving the file must always be saved in order to save the work that has been done. So all the analysis that you are doing, you're very much able. So you just go to file, save. You move to the target directory and then you enter a file name and save. We're going to see that. So you just come the same place we had. Maybe let me do some analysis, maybe of what you've done. Maybe, no, let me just do this one exactly. And then I did statistics, quartiles, all that, minimum, maximum. Then continue. Nope. It will not show something. Let me just analyze the statistics. Frequencies, statistics. All that. Continue. Teenagers. Then you move on to charts. Then I needed histogram. Show normal curve. You see, like if you avoid that, it will not show the normal curve. And then continue. And then you can click OK. So I want us to save these now. So you just come. We said you come to file, then to save as. And then where do you want to save it? Which documents? You can have desktop or wherever you want to save it. Then you can have maybe you can call it data, and then you just save it. So you'll find it in that folder where you've saved it. So that is so that every data that you've saved, you will use it later. Because when you be doing analysis, when you save all your documents differently, now it comes to reporting and presentation, now you'll be using those saved documents for you to put on your presentation and analysis. So that is it. Just as we've said, you come to file, save data as, then you do that. So in conclusion, today we've talked about data view. variable view. I'm so sure you've been able to see the variable view. This being one of the most important parts, whereby from your questionnaire, you're able to get the names of the variables. So you define all your variables using the 10 characteristics that we've seen. The name of the variable, what is the type of the variable, how many decimals, measure, and all that, width. And then after the variable, you've defined your variables. Now there was the data view. That's why now you come and give answers to these variables using your questionnaire. You've defined the variable for, did you get support during pregnancy? You've already defined it. Now you're supposed to fill it. Maybe question number one said they did not get support, maybe two. So you put the answers. The ones who said no, the ones who said yeah, the ones who said somehow. Yeah. So you can label that to what you want. And then we've talked about frequencies for today and statistics. There is so more a lot when it comes to this analysis that maybe can be done at a different time. But for today, we decided to just do these two simple ones for a start that we've seen on how to save the files. So this is what I was talking about when I was saying how to define variables by use of name, type, width, decimals, label, values, missing, columns, and aligning. So all these will be used to define variables. So it's my hope that we are able to see, first of all, to define variables. From a questionnaire, you can define the variables however many they are. Now, when you define the variables, now they will become to the data view. I hope now you understand the deal between variable and data view, how you can also enter data in data view. And after you've entered data, you can be able to see, especially the ones that were valued. When you click at value labels, you'll be able to see the coded one, the labeled one. And then from there, you can be able to do some little bit of data analysis when it comes to categorical variables and continuous variables. You can do frequencies and you can do a bit of statistics analysis for the continuous variable, and you can be able to save your files. And also you can at least present them as statements, as tables, and as graphs. I hope that one we are able to. So unless any other question, I want to say thank you so much. Time. It was great having this discussion. SPSS is a very, very long training. Actually, you can even be trained for it for a whole day workshop, even 2 days workshop. So this was just an introduction to, there is so much we can get to know. But I'm supposed to just say that it is a good tool, especially if we know how to use it well. It helps in academics and especially in geodata analysis.